Hey guys, Vazzy back here, and in today's video, I wanted to try and attempt to answer the question, what is this franchise mode revamp really gonna end up entailing in NHL 25? So if you guys did somehow miss the news, it was stated on the EA website for NHL 25 that there will be an addition of a revamped franchise mode experience. And really, to this point, that is all we know. Apparently, we are going to likely get a deep dive sometime mid-September. Once we get that, obviously, we will be doing a reaction video to that and breaking everything down when it is official. But since we still have some time before that, I wanted to try and make some guesses and see if we can come up with some of these answers ourselves. I do have to state before starting today's video, I have no idea what is coming here in the coming weeks. I have recently joined the EA Creator Network, but I have literally next to no information about the game. So this whole video is just going to be total guesses and speculation. But with that being said, let's jump into it. And the first thing that we know for sure we are going to be getting in franchise mode is a total revamp of the menu system. So obviously we have had the current menus now. I've gone back and we've had the exact menu since NHL 18, and we've had a very similar menu going all the way back to NHL 16. And from what we know, this is going to be greatly impacting the UI for the game and making everything a lot more easy to read, understand, and navigate. I did a very quick mock-up of something maybe we could be getting. Has everything on one screen. You just go up and down the list. You have all the important action items right in front of you, and you're ready to go. You're ready to play franchise mode. You don't have to go searching for anything. If you're a new player, you don't have to try and learn everything about the mode. It's all there on one screen right in front of you. And again, this is just a total guess. This is something that I made up in, 20 minutes just on my own. And I don't think it looks too bad. Obviously, it would look a lot nicer if it was made by EA. This is just total concept that I came up with here quickly. But moving from the menu revamp that we know we're going to be getting for NHL 25, I wanted to quickly talk about GM Connected or Connected Franchise Mode. And basically, I don't think it's coming for NHL 25. Again, total guess. We could get it, and hey, that's awesome. That's great news. But from all the information that we currently have, I'm a little bit hesitant, and I don't think we're going to actually end up seeing it in this year's game. And the main reason I'm saying that this year in particular is it seems like they're going pretty heavy in franchise mode. We're going to talk about some of the new features. We're going to talk about what people are saying about that here very, very shortly. But it seems to be a building year for franchise mode. So if you can build the foundation of franchise mode and have it really, really fun, and people are enjoying the mode, then maybe next year you're not going to be adding anything new to franchise mode, but that's when you can add on that online element that we've been wanting to see. I talked about this in a video earlier this year, but I think if they want to do it right, I think if they want to give users the best possible experience, I think that might take at least 2 years of dev time. Obviously, it was announced that it was coming at some point last year when the developers did their interview. So I'm thinking we're going to have to wait 1 more year. If I'm wrong, I will be very, very happy though. And then lastly, I wanted to jump on what are some of these new features that are going to be coming to franchise mode. So there is confirmed to be some new stuff coming to franchise mode. Unfortunately, at time of recording, we just don't know what that is. So I want to play 2 clips here. They're about 10 seconds each in length. 2 awesome friends of the channel, Tugi and Tactics, both mentioned this in their NHL review videos. If for whatever reason you haven't seen either of their videos, definitely go check them out. I'm sure you all have, but awesome videos. So I want to play these 2 clips here quickly, and then we can continue the discussion.
Changes coming to franchise mode that people have been asking for a long time. Temper your expectations.
About franchise in mid-September, so can't wait to talk about all the new features with you guys. Honestly, there is a lot coming. I obviously can't give anything away, but there's a lot of stuff coming this year that the community's been asking for some time.
So what could this actually be? So if you guys have been following the channel here, earlier this year I put up a complete franchise mode wish list. had like, I want to say 25 to 30 different features that the community has been asking for over the past few years. So it's hard to narrow down exactly what we're going to be getting, but if I had to guess, I could see something like no trade or no movement clauses coming in. I think they'd be pretty basic. I don't think there would be like an 18-team no trade clause. I think it would just be like a strict, like, you cannot trade this player, you cannot move them at all. Otherwise, programming and all that stuff might be a little bit too difficult. But we've had no trade and no movement clauses in the game since the expansion draft, which I want to say was NHL 17-18. But they were only actually in for the expansion draft itself. Once that expansion draft was done, then the no movement clauses they didn't exist after that. So I could see them actually maybe flushing out that feature. It's something that the community has wanted to see for a little bit now, so I could potentially see that being added into NHL 25. Maybe somehow you could see something to come of LTIR. And the only reason I'm saying that is it's been such a huge part of the NHL over the past few years that if we're really trying to replicate the real NHL, LTIR at some point is something that's going to have to be added into the game. And obviously it's been used now for many years and we haven't seen it added just yet, but it has been something, once again, that the community has been asking for repeatedly. But moving on, maybe we end up getting the Stanley Cup Banner raising ceremonies finally added back. This clip I took from NHL 12 or 13, it looks like 13 there, and it's something the fans have been asking for a long time now. It's something small, it's something that most people probably won't see for the most part unless you're going into that opening day game, but it's something that just adds to the overall experience, and really I don't think it would take a lot of resources or anything to add that back into the game. But other than that, it's really, really hard to say. Like, I don't want to go and list everything here because that's not realistic. Like Toogie said, you have to temper your expectations here. Sure, we're going to be getting some cool stuff, but we're not going to be getting everything. This is kind of a building year. You're never going to get everything you want all in one game. That's going to come over the course of multiple games. But the three that I did end up bringing up, I think they're things that the community has been asking for a while. They kind of fit what people have been saying is going to be added here to NHL 25 and are just great additions in general if we were to end up getting them. But I think that is going to do it for today's video talking about the potential future of franchise mode. I'm very, very curious. What do you guys think is actually going to end up coming here? There's so many different options, so many different opportunities, and so many things that we want to see added in. We're not going to get everything, but we will be getting a couple new features. Definitely leave that down in the comments below, and I will see you all in the next video.